Go down to you, Trey.
Am I up?
Yeah. You want to get out early?
Not good. I'm here in regards to our roads out there where we live. I've talked to Toby numerous times, you know, I call him all the time, it seems like, 'cause we always have something going on there, but it just never ends. The other day, we've been working around, and I take the tractor before harvest this year and worked over all of our gates because we didn't have anybody fixing our gates before harvest, or, you know, getting in and out of our fields were horrible. But anyway, on this one particular gate, we was working around, and he just come by there and just took the blade and just cut the whole, 3 foot deep, just took the whole mouth of the gate out, rolled it, just took it out. And I guess what I'm saying is I spent yesterday with a $18,000 4630 and a $500 Degelman blade and back sloped a 1/4 mile of roads. And I know these $500,000 graders will do the same thing with a lot more ease. But these guys, this guy, hasn't been taught, maybe he doesn't know, maybe he doesn't care, maybe he's just being vindictive, I don't know. But we've got so many roads that will never be the same, will never be fixed as long as he keeps vertical cutting all these bar ditches out. We've got fences that are about ready to lay out in the road. They just keep getting closer and closer and closer, and instead of backfilling and backblading so that we can mow, we try to keep our bar ditches mowed up. Anybody that comes by there knows that everything we can mow, we try to keep it mowed up. Our waterways in, we farm a bunch of terraced ground, so we have to. Even the guys that are mowing the county, I noticed they were mowing this morning down the county line, and there's places where it's 4 foot deep ditches right down the bar ditch, and they're just, they're going around it. So I know they know what I'm talking about. And 2 places, they took the dirt out of it to backfill for bridges and took perfectly nice grassed waterways, and now they're just, and I've got pictures on my phone, but I know you've seen what I'm talking about, that are 3-4 foot deep now, just gullies. You got the road here, and then down the ditches is just canyons. And they used to not be that way. They weren't that way at all. And all the dirt's just because they take that and they just make those vertical cuts instead of back sloping along the fence and rolling it down and then picking it back up and spend all day long on a mile. But at least it'll be where it'll be functional. But, to try to get 10 miles in one day and just hit the high and the low spots. And then we got a bridge down there east of my mom and dad's house. The whole banister's gone. It just fell off in the creek, and it's just a little concrete bridge, but they tied a ribbon on there during harvest, but it's in a crook in the road. And when you come around there, somebody's just going to dive off in the creek here one of these days. They haven't done it yet, but there's nothing there. And I don't know because I'm not a commissioner, but I know that these guys, if they don't know how to do it, they need to be trained or something. Send them somewhere where they learn how to run these graders or whatever. But for me to have to sit here and take a tractor and blade and go and fix, Toby came over and spent all one day. The commissioner came and spent all one day in a grader and fixed while we were cutting wheat and got so we could get in and out. This was a year ago.
It was nice.
And it was nice. He did a really nice job. It was what they ought to be like all the time, but he just did it on his own, because I called him and I said, we busted 3 spring shackles and 2 sets of leaf springs on a semi this year, just getting in and out of gates, drop-offs. And, I took the tractor before harvest and smoothed them up, but the last time he come by there, the first thing he does, he takes that blade and just cuts a drop-off so he can, I worked for a year and a half, got sand-rich to rock that 1.5 miles, almost 2 mile of road, and got that where I don't really have to contend with him on that because he doesn't have any, I don't even think they'll let him grade it because they don't want him rolling the rock off in the ditch. But it's a good thing because I can work the bar ditches over on everything where we farm, and I can get them now to where I can mow them without worrying about him coming through there, gutting them out and rolling it up. But across from Charlie Boulder's, we've got a pasture. 2 years ago, he came in there, Chesapeake had rocked that road, and he rolled that sand over on top of that rock. They were tickled to death to have Chesapeake put the rock in there for him. And he took and gutted that out 4 foot deep right along our fence, this far away from the fence, and that sand And you would think, okay, well, he did it because of a water washing problem. Well, you don't have water washing erosion as near as much in sand because you can get a 2-inch rain and it'll never show up. But for some reason, he came in there right across the road and just cut a 4-foot vertical wall right up next to the fence and rolled it right out on the rock. And why? I mean, of all the other, we've got a half a mile of, there's nobody lives down there. It's a dead-end road. Virginia and Dwight Manning used to live down there. Nobody lives. He spent 2 days pulling the bar ditches up on that and working over. Nobody goes down it. My question is why? And I know I've talked to Toby about this, but if the guy doesn't know, teach him. If he's doing it because he's being spiteful, fire him. I'd rather see the grader sit as a taxpayer as I would to see it out there. And it's not just us. I mean, I'm here complaining because,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I call you all the time about stuff. And I know it's not flat land, and I know it's not the kind of country where it's easy to, I mean, it's work. I mean, those hills, waterways, it's, but that's what we have. And that's where we live. So, it can be done, but you just got to spend time doing it. And a lot of these roads can be fixed. I mean, even if, like where we've built new fence, I hate to have to go in there and pull all have new fence taken out just to get the ridge rolled down to put another new fence back in, but that's kind of what we're up against on some of this. Because if not, the fence, corner posts are all going to be laying out in the road. And it's just from sitting there constantly keep eating away at it and not backfilling and pushing dirt up against there and fixing it. Like I've taken pictures, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about, and that's what I'm here for.
I'll address the situation. I've seen it.
I mean, they said, well, take pictures of it. Take pictures of it. Well, take pictures of him, where he hides when he, for a half a day at a time down there. Well, that's not my job to chase it, to go around where he, parks and stays for half a day at a time. It irritates me that there's a piece of equipment like that could be doing some real good and not getting it, not doing it. I'd love to have that grader. I'd do it free if they park it out there and let me run. I'd just stay on our roads.
Regrade your hand.
I would. I'd grade. I love pushing dirt.
Grader hands are hard to find.
Yeah, they are.
But but they're just.
Ain't no school
That's
for
just
'em.
that's just it.
Well, there's more to this story. Me and Trey know. Yeah.
I mean, this gate blew me up.
Mm-hmm.
And we take care of a Thrall cemetery. It's a little country cemetery out there on a hill. It's a pretty little cemetery. TJ and I and Kim, we mow it, we weed eat it, I spray the fences, we keep it up. A lot of times people can't get there during Memorial Weekend because of the roads, if they're muddy or whatever, but we still keep it up. We put a lighted flagpole up there with the American flag on it, done a lot of things, just volunteer, for it. And I've got one picture on my phone, he has taken the blade, because we try to keep the bar ditch in front of the cemetery mowed too. And he just cut it about 1.5 feet deep, took that blade and just cut right down along, right where I can't get up there with the lawnmower now. So I took the tractor and blade here a few months ago, before harvest maybe.
Yeah.
Put it on an angle, went back and rolled dirt off the road back over there and backfilled it, took the blade and scraped, but burning my fuel, my time to fix, excuse my language, shit that should have never been done to start with. It just irritates me. And then this gate deal, he just came right there and you can see the tracks. Now the wind's probably blowing them away.
Just veered right over.
Just veered right over there, took that blade and cut that hole that I built and cut that whole raft of dirt out right there and just took it all down the hill. And when you come out the gate, I was going to meet Dad because he was going to get in the tractor and he was going to spell me off. And my dad's 85 years old and Eddie's little blue cooler he keeps his bottled water with. He couldn't even get up the ridge. I had to grab a hold of him and help him, and then that irritated me even more, and him too, because he, getting out of the pickup and then pushing him up the bluff, because he could have just walked in there before.
Is that the old railroad right away, or the
Yeah, there's a bridge, there's a gate right there that we go in and out of a lot of times, and he just veered over, took the blade, put it on an angle, and just cut her out, just took her down. And so now that just creates another ditch. And so, you know, I've got to, you know, if nothing gets done, I mean, I'll eventually go back there and take the blade and back blade that off of there, and,
It's gotta be done.
you know, so we can, because I had a lot of those where I could mow them. Here not that long ago, I could keep all those mowed clear up to the fence. And so many of them now, I mean, I can't, because, I mean, I just tear the mower up to try to.
Right.
And it's, you know, we farm a lot on the county line. There's 2 mile of stuff along there that just either side of the other is just gone. I mean, they're just huge, big, deep ditches, but I don't know. I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. That's the deal.
We're gonna have to put a horn, put some horns in those driveways, I think, would help a lot.
Well, see, they took one out here well before you came on, but whoever was the commissioner then, he came out there and there was one in there and they took it out. And Dad said, what are you gonna do with that tin horn? He said, well, we're gonna go in here, and he said, we're gonna haul some dirt in here, we're gonna backfill this, and then we're gonna put that back in there. That's been 4 or 5 years ago. It's like it's still across from Charlie Bullard's. I mean, that's been 2 years ago today, you know, to this time frame, that he gutted that out. And I mean, he could have easily just went right back and put it back up there and make, cause I keep that mowed too. And, you know, we're a foot away now from that, just, the fence just even over in the road on that one. So, that's it. So, anyway, I hate to be a chronic bloater, but I wanted to be here to voice my opinion on it.
Thank you.
So, anyway.
Thank you, guys.
All right, well, thank you very much.
I'm sorry.
Do you smell it, do you, or
I
what?
guess.
Huh?
Moved away.
Where's the minutes?
And the first page over.
That would help.
I'm gonna scoot over because certain commissioners who sat in that chair used to be the fury of certain citizens. I didn't want to do it like that.
We used to sit in this chair?
Yeah.
Oh, Doug and Mrs. Grover? Well, I knew he was mad. I put a story behind all that. Frankly, this is short.
I know. Short one page. My previous one was 3 pages long, so
Yeah.
it's not all on pages long.
Yeah, a guy always wants to remember, any time in life, there's always 2 sides to it.
Remember, I said it was 3. Your side, my side, and the right side.
And the right side, that's probably closer to right than 2.
That's not fair, Stan. You get that much money.
I know.
I noticed that. We're gonna have to start borrowing some money from you. Well, he's getting it all.
Luckiest guy on the planet.
You more rested up than you were last Monday?
No. And, my mom had 3 of the grandkids, so they wanted me to stay the night, so I slept 2 nights on the couch. I don't sleep on couches very well anymore.
So maybe we accept a minute.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Even though warrants for payment. Yeah. I
Okay,
went
I've
to,
got 2 piles again. There's last year's.
I went to a wedding at the winery at 11:30 in the morning. I get out of the pickup, bride and groom, and we're standing there drinking beer 11:30 in the morning. Okay.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
But inside, some kids sat behind me. I'm not used to having screaming kids behind me.
2 cousins wedding one time, Minister was taking part in it too.
Was he a Catholic?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Municipal purposes only.
Yeah. Making sure they don't drink too much.
I guarantee 11:30 Saturday, I stood in the trees, it was too hot for sunshine, standing up there.
See, this is it.
Yeah, the winery right.
This was in Kansas in August. Church that had all wood pews, no air conditioning. They just had a bunch of fans going.
That's outside.
What?
They have
That's, that boring stuff there.
And if he and his wife were married, they're outside. Kids all outside.
All I know is more medicine,
Onion
sure.
rings,
Hmm?
onion rings.
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah.
Onion ring, they're over it.
Everything.
Look at it.
That probably just one at that price, really. Yeah.
Bell Trig wasn't too bad.
Where do they live at?
That was,
You know where his mom and dad live? They put a trailer house deal on the quarter east of them.
Oh, on that, road, that next, well, and isn't like, it doesn't have like a crooked bridge there or something?
Yes, that's what he was talking about, the piece of cement broke off. Well, somebody went over with the tractor and broke it off. Now, with him or who, I don't know.
It's true.
But, yeah, they live on the, put a trailer house in
And,
there.
I knew they didn't live in town anymore, but I didn't.
that wasn't bad, that was,
Trig can get pretty wound up.
Oh, yeah.
Kansas not the worst cucumbers.
Not the worst, it was the worst. The person that threw cucumbers at the
I
trucks.
mean, that was before my time. I was sad, but that was before my time. I didn't sit in on that.
I'm sure that's all signed.
Some of my relation would check out Alfalfa and say, boy, you guys gotta watch this, what this guy did. I said, Mom and Dad, you need to watch this. And it's just tough country over there. Yeah.
Send a couple graders to go fix the problem over there, and some of those grass because your two grader doing the work over there.
Well,
Never really be happy.
I was just sitting there thinking while that was going on, I haven't run into one in my area yet.
you will.
But I will, I just thought,
We all
my
will.
turn's coming.
Every once in a while, just take him out to my dinner and I'm all buy your dinner if you don't talk shop.
Don't do that.
Pretty soon.
Yeah.
This one's actually, we didn't sign up down the levels.
Want mine or something
No, it
else?
stands.
I missed one.
No, we didn't sign it below, so you didn't notice it, but it is a blanket, mark the blanket.
Oh, take care of
This one ain't even signed up top,
Did I miss it? I missed it.
Sandwich District.
that. There, that's better. I got another one right here, same way. What's the deal?
Actually, there may be a
Somebody
bunch of
else is
those.
supposed to sign
Yeah.
it.
Because I signed some of them. Yeah, there's probably gonna be a bunch of those. Because I didn't separate those other ones, so.
That was the
She didn't have-
17.
She had them worked up, but she didn't have them on
Yeah.
batch span. I didn't want to
You're
mess up
right.
her system. So I signed them early. So there's probably gonna be a bunch of those to look close.
We'll get it. Piles on
I'm
that.
getting tired of waiting on stuff to sign off.
No. No.
I thought Kathy had done it because she had your guys' folders pulled, but she may not have done it. No,
All right,
I've been the
look
only
at-
one.
We got it.
I had some cramps Friday night, sit down with Terry, my fingers was cramping, my arm was cramping. I got this uncle, he drank something that just supposedly fixed cramps immediately, so I called him in Dallas and said,
Mhm.
what is it you drink? He said, tonic water. So I go down to the grocery store and I get me some tonic water, and it's terrible, you know? So Katie comes home and she says, you want me to fix that tonic water for you? I know how to make it better.
Well, I'm sure.
Isn't that the same effect?
I'm not gonna tell you the rest of the story, but the tonic water was pretty good after she
Well,
got
yeah.
there.
Is that what you're still drinking?
That or pickle juice. Drink pickle juice
Pickle
and
juice,
more
huh?
of it.
I was ready to drink in. Boy, I hate creams.
Doc used to
I was at the house
She's
Saturday
put
and
sugar
Sunday
in this.
working on the fence for me. And
Who?
Landon was, and I asked him if he wanted a sandwich or something cold to eat because it was so stinking hot. And he said, yeah, I want a sandwich, I want everything on it. I said, you want pickles on it too? And he said, because he had to drink so much pickle juice in football. He hates pickles.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, why did you
It
ask
worked.
him?
I never really had that problem.
Tell the guy there,
We
you
carried,
get the rest.
we carried that a lot for Stetson Buller.
No, and they put all these in the same place. I scattered these out.
We were, by the time basketball season got around, we had already got fought through all of our cramps. We were in decent enough shape to survive.
Yeah.
You survive in August in the Burlington gym, you survive in November.
Trent went to school in
There's
Cherokee.
the shares.
Who? Your brother.
I'll go to August with the Burlington.
What's what I tried to tell my brother? Or my brother, my son.
I was gonna say, I've known you for a long time. I didn't know you had a brother.
I didn't either. And I said, no, Trent went to school for. He said, no, he told me he went to
Y'all
Cherokee. He
sins
said,
in
him
the
and Trent were together in Cherokee when Dustin was here. That's what I don't know what year Dustin was here. I guess it was up here one year because he got mad at me. Well, I'm not either. Let's see, where's the president? I said, Trent. And so, well, you gotta have a different person. Trent Spade.
I stayed on them.
You make a
No,
motion?
no, no.
We're not there yet?
No.
We're doing it all together. I just did
Oh, that was just.
Two different years.
different years.
Yeah.
Just easier
And
to
I,
separate them.
I disagreed with Dustin too, but he thought he was right. Of course, the guys could be playing tricks on Dustin out there in prison too.
No.
That happens a little bit, don't
Those
it?
guys would not ever do
That happens a little bit, don't it?
Not Trent at all either. Trent wouldn't lie about anything.
Yeah.
Likes to fit a little bit here and there.
A little bit.
I tell him he's really good at telling fish stories.
Fish stories.
The Trent graduated.
06. My other brother graduated in 05.
same section as Christina, and Dustin's 3 years older. So. But he never went to school in Cherokee, right? Never, okay, I know that's wrong. I'll bet he missed time.
There was someone else that transferred from Rogers that would have been a little older. Jared Allen would have been, oh, I can think of, he transferred from Rogers to Cherokee to play football.
Okay.
He was a year or two older. He's at least 2 years older.
You're in the same age as Christina, right?
I don't know. What year now? Probably 30.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I gotta tell Jay the story after the meeting about my
What
uncle.
was your uncle?
You know my uncle Junior.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta tell you the funniest story, isn't it?
It was funny. Poor guy.
We read about it in the paper.
You can put it in the paper. It'd be a good comic. It involved the whole family.
Well, I thought I was right. But Jared Allen would come to Cherokee because he wanted to play football.
Unless there's something I don't know about Jared.
There's probably a lot you do on that.
There's probably too much in that.
Probably Trent, just teasing.
Is Trent the one that volunteers wages?
Yeah. Well, he was being paid, but he was
He
working.
was an aide, yeah.
I had a son in high school that I thought was a perfect angel.
I knew better than my behind.
Every time he got together with this other kid, they were in trouble. I always blamed the other kid.
Yeah.
And later in life, I learned that it was probably not him.
My mom used to say the training was always train Kyle, train Kelly, train Brian, or train Trent.
Trent.
He was always involved in something. Remember one time I broke a window trying to kill a bug, a big wasp. And so I would go upstairs to tell Mom and Trent, why'd you run? We runs up the stairs to tell before I could get up there.
I can see that too.
I just think it's probably because he thought that he would get somehow get blamed. I confessed.
I have it.
Didn't even
Of
get
course,
in
the
trouble.
air conditioner's gone with
Where?
$1,600 to pick up.
Oh, yeah, mine, mine, yeah. Wells did it. Had to have a new compressor and whatever else, yeah.
We can have that too.
Yeah, maybe air conditioner.
I agree, sometimes. I used to, we run the equipment for a long time without it.
Let's see. Somebody else supposed to sign on.
I think it's well.
What?
He's so proud of that pickup he got running.
Oh, that green, old green looking.
Yeah, he's so proud of that.
You know where it come from? I know where it come from. Don't you, Lenita?
Yeah, I feel like he got it pretty cheap.
That's called free. I think when Donnie charged me for it.
Bonnie charged me. With Roger. It's Jeremy's first pickup.
Hey, you know, my brother, he thinks anything he wants for free.
What,
125 gallon, how much does that thing hold?
what?
That courthouse generator. It must have burnt some fuel that day that it was.
It holds like that and also the,
Generator.
right, and then when the AEC electricity went off or whatever happened, the courthouse stuff, it
Right.
burnt the little board out in the, from the big tank over to the other one, make a
Yeah.
transfer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
transfer the tank and everything, yep.
so we have to get it, I don't know if he's got it or not, get it. Yeah, when you get to be chairman next January, you'll learn all this stuff.
I'm telling you, Jay,
Jay who?
I wasn't in the middle of that conversation.
You or Jay, whichever one you want to be chairman.
That's
Jay's-
what I'm prepared that day.
Jay's gonna be next, cause the baby, I'm
All
the
you gotta
baby
do-
commissioner, I know
All you
nothing.
gotta do is make the motion, Stan will probably agree with it.
I didn't know y'all had to take a turn at this.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's
right?
it, that's what I'm saying. I think it's not broke myself. Kinda impressed if you want to know the truth.
I don't know if he's got that fixed or not, but yeah. Then Kiowa dropped the AC.
What's that?
Kiowa,
Oh, yeah, they did.
and they were out for 24 hours.
Yeah. It took a bunch of line.
Yeah.
And they've got a big generator. It took so many lines downtown. Kiowa's got a big generator that runs like a third or half the town. They couldn't fire it up because they had electricians working all over town that didn't want electric.
Yeah. Yeah, there was too much, could get too much backfeed out of the line to
What?
get somebody.
What caused him to do with AC though?
That's the big question. I did hear part of that. Supposedly they thought they were saving a lot of money. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
about it, but still.
They gotta pay all those linemen to come in.
You know,
So-
I think 5 cities sent linemen in here. So there was linemen in there from everywhere.
So what it say? What a Kansas Municipal Authority, when are they now?
I don't know.
There's
But
3
you
houses
know-
in Burlington that they've gotta go before the
I'll tell you
generator
what's
can come
crazy,
on.
Toby.
They've gotta go disconnect 3 houses in Burlington.
Whatever.
They don't have an automatic disconnect on.
When-
That's why sometimes it takes a while to get the generator on up there.
Does what? Takes,
They gotta go shut 3 houses off in Burlington.
It's not automatic.
No, it's not automatic, because they don't have automatic trips on 3 houses. If it happened to backfeed, you,
Kiowa,
Yeah.
when they had AC and even now, there's some other company got the surrounding half mile around Kiowa. And my uncle, my mom, and my aunt are in that half mile, and the whole area can get electricity, and they've got
They have
electricity.
electricity?
They never go out.
Well, it was like, I knew where Veterans lived in Tuckers. It used to be fed by Byron, their place.
Oh, yeah.
Off the Byron side, man. So they could, Cherokee could have power just fine, and they'd be out.
Right. Yeah, because when these, well, I used to call it, called the Carmen feed, but it's now, I'm on the Ringwood feed. So I look across the 10-acre patch, boy, do it's got electricity, and I don't.
Where my house is over there, we used to be on a little circuit with 7 houses, and if anything even blinked, we were out. Out of town would be on. Well, Donna Smith moved in next door, and her son worked for AC, and that got fixed.
Now you got a
It
lot.
didn't get fixed till I got a neighbor that had a pole.
Now you got a lineman living just up that. Couple
Yeah.
houses from there. I used to think I was gonna be in pretty good shape because I had get 2 AEC employees within like 2 houses of me.
That helps. But if they're out fixing
I don't
lines, they
think one of
don't,
them it helped any at all.
if they're out fixing lines, they may not even know you're down.
Good thing is usually, if it's not townwide, I either have electricity or my parents have electricity.
So Kiowa's been AEC forever, haven't they?
Yeah, quite a few years.
Whatever.
But I know there's a battle to go switch because there's some lawsuits and
We're all wet. wouldn't believe what the electricity bill is on that town. It's phenomenal.
Well, yeah,
What are that? Any guesses where's that?
well, it's supposed to save money, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to save a lot
Did it?
of money. I haven't heard the results.
I think the towns cost a lot.
I know that it's nice that they have the option so they can, you know,
Yeah, but if they want to go back to 18, or if they want to go back to AEC, now I think AEC's gonna be a little bit different on them.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like some of these other towns here, our counties, I mean, OG&E. Which is, you know, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but.
Well, they just
until they decide that, Oklahoma City gets hit with the same storm we get hit. So where's the majority of the crews gonna be?
Well, yeah.
You have 20,000 compared to 1,000, 2,000. Prison has generators.
They used to get hell in on pretty fast. Oh, Jamie does.
Where they come out of the repairs.
He-
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Now we're to blankets. That'll be different.
You go, Jay.
Amherst District. General government. Guess they don't sign the county sheriff on do it. District 3. George Ross, District 3. And those to private broadcast access agreement.
Let's go to that one.
Oh, yeah, around hell, you got the OG&E line on one side, AEC's on the other side. And it don't matter if you wanna build a house in ONG, which ain't AC electricity, they can't come.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Well, I would
They
guess
got
90%
their
of it comes
areas.
from the same place, oh yes, they have their territories.
Probably all from Western farmers.
Well, they can get from each other too, and all that, yes. Gulfstream, now they buy theirs and resell it.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Road crossing permits.
Yeah.
Maybe more inking your stamps this week.
Mhm.
Right.
Not new stuff or what?
18, 24,
OG's
12.
cheek, you can see the words. You feel he get his house sold yet?
Mm-hmm.
Feel he get his house sold yet?
Not that I know
There
of.
was something Cherokee paid about 50, wasn't there?
Yeah, he borrowed money and gets it. $86,000.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Buy a house in Alva?
Yeah. He
Feely,
built
Feely,
a backyard.
Chain Feely.
West of the football field, the high school football field, across from the cemetery.
In Alba.
Well, what house is his you're going to?
As you come in from the east.
Oh, I know it's
Right across from the highway patrol. What's his name?
Figured Rock would just buy that, so he'd own all that whole half a block or whatever.
Mega Residue, that's the name of them.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Site name.
said on the water who that was.
I just remember Aaron Randall having a
Huh?
house, how long it took him to finish that fence.
I'd really like to move up to Burlington. I know I'd be a lot smarter. It'd help me a lot more in my smart time is to get smarter, just living up there drinking that water, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No. I'll
lived
guarantee
there
you
for
the water
17 and a
be
half
better
years
than
and
it is
didn't
in
have-
Cherokee.
So the stars in that pipeline.
Oh, I hate that Cherokee water.
Still just.
I go out and get mine out there from the Max,
I do too.
steal it from them.
I go to Palm, little water.
Last time I was out there, there's a wasp trying to build a nest in that deal. Every time I'd go to fill my jug, that wasp came out there, and I had Katie, gave her my hat, and I said, you keep that wasp on her, and she finally killed it.
When I used to live in Patchogue, we used to have it. That was the water that was pumped in.
Get your water from Max. Max.
The,
Nutrition there.
artesian.
Oh.
I go there every week, so don't want to.
We got 22-gallon jugs, and it lasts us 2 weeks. About every other weekend, we just run out there and fill those jugs.
Send mine with you.
So your water's not good at your house, Lynn?
No, it's just really hard.
I'll say it, that Mac Willie there, it's really.
The church has the best water around.
I'm gonna say, I've got good water.
This weekend I went to Dale's house and I said something to him and he says, this water's good, just get there. So I filled all my jugs of taste. I forgot on Thursday last week to get water and I was whining and so I pulled him up at his house and my water is pretty good.
Cause you know, Mark Wood all.
They're doing that, they drive all the way over to the,
Gosh, how many of these are there?
you get you one of those water coolers.
We used to have 40 or 50 of them.
Because they come through town, like the first, like, we get ours on the first Thursday of the month at our office. They can probably just drop you off 3 jugs.
Do I need to be?
5-gallon jugs.
Any, or what did you got?
Well, I don't have to drive by and look.
There's a guy that had
I
like
need to get a lot of
8
these.
of those.
all down the Carmen, I tell you that.
For me just to drive over there
Yeah,
and
right,
fill my
right,
own
yeah.
bottles up there, just for me.
Yeah, I don't have to look.
He had like a
Southern
little
Stars,
wagon that he,
natural
the haul
gas
back and forth
pipeline,
to his,
been around for years.
man.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Southern Star, yeah. This is all that comfort too, isn't it? Eleven 24-12, who's the landowner? Can you read that?
I can't read it. 11/24/12.
Must be a banker, doctor, lawyer.
11/24/12.
You're right.
I wonder who that is. The water's been getting those signs.
Somebody over McCarmon.
11/24, it's down south. Somewhere.
Just north of these. Wells.
Yeah. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Monthly officers report.
Just got one struggling.
Got one straggler. Tony did say that. He thought Lucky will be here tomorrow, right? To that deal on the roof. And he was
5 o'clock in the morning, maybe.
Well, I don't blame him coming 5
I
o'clock in the
would
morning.
do.
That condenser coil on the roof.
Yeah.
I talked to me.
Yeah, that deal we had leaking up there, he thought Lucky Bill would be here in the morning, so then maybe here at 5. So I don't blame
Do we
him.
have a PO put on for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tony comes down and lets them in, or apparently.
here what? I just should be up there first thing in the morning, instead of the first thing in the afternoon.
Man, I'm telling
Pretty damn good.
you. I prefer to be in bed, but I had to do that work on the roof.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, what's the Commissioner's up on board? We got Board of County Commissioners for Alfalfa County and Board of County Commissioners for Woods County.
There's 2 copies there, and we'll send one back to them.
Who's now?
Who is it?
People, it's money, children.
Oh, I got my professional cards, man. They look good, didn't they?
Who made it for you?
All these guys. Over there.
The whatnot shop over here,
Whatnot.
north of us.
Well, the one right north of you.
Look like the governor's cards, didn't
Yeah, until you look at your, come in sometime, we'll show you that, or ask to see your sheriff's cards.
they? Really?
Yeah, it'll make yours look not fancy at all.
The sheriff's pretty fancy, aren't they?
Darn, you should have showed them to me before I bought them.
Our next bill will get you late agreement too, don't we?
There's a lot more expensive than the ones you bought too.
All these were good.
Yeah. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Triple your price.
Get you late agreement.
There's 2 copies of that one.
Murphy, if he is, sick difference he is, he can write pretty dang good, can't he?
You can see Mike downstairs yesterday.
Did you? I haven't seen him for a while.
He like, you walk by me, I said, hi, Mike, and he like keeps, he says, hi, and he keeps on walking, and he takes like 4 more steps, he's like, and I was in Fairview. Oh my gosh, wrong town, I'm sorry. But I said, they visited, he said, that's a lake.
Wrong town.
I was in Fairview,
Yeah.
and he wasn't even paying attention, he says, I couldn't figure out how somebody knew my name, and Fairview was going with him.
They know my name. Two can carry him, actually.
That's just the law enforcement.
Yeah, thank you.
District 2. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
They got a pretty fancy one, don't they?
Another one would be Jay's relation to adjourn, but I would.
Any unforeseen business? I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.